Shalom. Shalom. As y'all can see, I'm stuck in traffic. But shalom. Guess what tonight is? It just got dark. Tonight is the Day of Atonement until tomorrow night. So right before the sundown, I had my little last swig of water. And I ate a cookie. That's all I ate all day. So, till tomorrow night, I won't be watching no TV. I'll be reading a book and praying and asking the Most High to forgive me for all the bullshit I be doing. Because I do some shit. Excuse my French, but I do. Not indirect, but, you know, I'm not going to sit here and fake like I'm holier than thou, because I'm not. I'm a flawless man like a lot of us are, so. But I know to ask to repent, and I know this one is the Day of Atonement. So, no, we can't sacrifice, no. But you can afflict your soul. You can pray and ask the Father for atonement with a sincere heart. Not to say, oh, forgive me for looking at that lady's butt, even though I'm married, which that is like lusting, you know. You shouldn't marry because of a woman's body. There are times that people got married for beauty, even in the scriptures. Like Jacob wanted to marry, shoot, I can't remember my name, but you know, and the uncle gave her the other sisters, the uglier one, the one that didn't look too hot. But he took it anyway, you know what I'm saying? And he married both of them, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you can have more than one wife, just not now, because everything, just understand, y'all. This is just how you use common sense. These people are this wicked seed, this devil seed, right? Like I said, there's not one entity running around doing this. It's a people that are the devil or whatever, and they come from their father, which is Cain, the bloodline of Cain. He's the murderer. Remember, he said, "You're just like your father, a murderer." Their father is Cain. So everything they do is of the Most High, but opposite. They can't make up something without it being from the Father. Just like nothing we can do. We have to do the will of the Father, because everything is from the Father through the Father. So there's no getting around that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, everything's opposite. So when they tell you you can only have one wife, you can have more than one wife. You just got to be able to maintain your family. And I mean, but during the times that the way the Most High created the earth, you would be able to maintain your family. You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't, the only person you would be paying pretty much is the Father, which would be like your first fruits, stuff like that. The good bags. And man, listen, I don't have a problem with that. Shit. I give them whatever you ask for. You know what I'm saying? We free. You know what I mean? You get your own land and everything. You know, you gotta do is give them the first fruits. Really? Like you ain't gonna get a second fruit. Like you ain't gonna get more shit. You know what I'm saying? I'll give him the best of all of it. He deserve it. So, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, you bring your firstborn sons in front of them. Like, it's not that deep. It's really decent. But the way we are, man, we let these people deceive the hell out of us, man. They got us really all jacked up thinking and doing all this stupidity. And acting simple, and you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm quite sure whoever seen my videos, y'all understand what I'm saying, and y'all thinking different. Now y'all saying to yourself like, wow, I never thought about it like that. And even like I even hear Judas like talking about what I be saying in my videos. And my thing is, I don't care if you don't say my name. I don't care. It's not about me. It's about Dad. Take what you want from my videos. I don't care if you use it. I'm not gonna get upset and talk about, bro, you should have asked me. Nah, use it. You wanna talk negative, use it. I don't care. Do what you gonna do. Because any way you look at it, it's still the Most High's word getting out. So I really don't care. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta get out of this church, out of our minds, man. There is no one entity running around doing stuff. The Most High said, I create the evil. So that means that this so-called devil that they talking about that's coming to try to take over the Most High's seat and all that craziness, that means he was created. That means the Most High made him evil. He created him as an evil entity. Understand, y'all. There's no angel, no being, no nothing that's trying to fight with the Father. No. The only idiots that would do that type of stuff is these people that's down here now and whatever dummies that listen to them out of our people. You know? But these spiritual beings, these beings are not dumb. They're not going to sit there and try to fight the Creator. They know what it's about. We the dummies. We sit here, read these scriptures, listen to him, how he swallowed up whole cities and everything, and sink islands and continents, and you sitting there talking about we gonna fight, man. All right, you go ahead. He got angels and ships that move and turn at speeds that they can't even comprehend. And if you listen to their military channel, they tell you our angels are so 1,000 years ahead of them. So that's what they saying. That's only with the how the ships fly. You know what I mean? At the rate of speed and everything. But they saying 1,000 years. Man, please, they'll never be able to get there, because you would have to have the Most High teach you how to build that machine. They'll never be able to do this, duplicate none of this stuff without the Most High giving it to them. You know what I'm saying? And the only people that was given that was us. Like, I'm gonna tell y'all something a lot of us don't know. Did you know they would have never been able to go up and over the circumference of the dome, not the earth? They never went through the dome. They went up to the dome and went over, up and down. They would have never been able to do that if they did not hire them black women on that mathematics team that did the trajectory, the point of entry, all that stuff. It was black women that did the math that got them up there. But they don't talk about that. I mean, they made a movie about it, but they ain't give them the credit like they're supposed to. They asses would have never got up there. Talking about we brung some German scientists in. Nah. Them sisters did all that for you. They the ones that did the math and the calculations. The one sister in the movie, she was doing math, crazy complex math problems in her head, man. Like, it's just to show you, like, we are way more superior than them. Like they said, like, and this is something I've been telling people a lot. And dudes get on here talking about, oh, we not gods. The Creator's God. Nah, he's not God. He's the Creator. He's the Most High. He's way above a God. A God is nothing to him. You know what I'm saying? He create gods. We're the gods. So if you ever listen to the stories about the fourth part, or even read the book, or listen to me read it or Judah read it about the fourth part, which is talking about this landmass and the islands and all that, if you listen, they say something about the Pillars of Hercules, right? They had to go through the Pillars of Hercules. So if you ever read up on any of those Greek stories about the Pillars of Hercules, on the other side of the Pillar of Hercules is where the gods lived. That's Mount Olympus. That's where they were talking about. We're the gods. And see, the people don't understand is Greeks weren't white. They were colored. Everybody was colored. There were no white men. Everybody had melanin in their flesh. So all you got to do is start putting color to everything, putting melanin to it, and then realize on the other sides of the Pillars of Hercules were the gods. And all you got to do, look at the movie Jason and Organized. He went through the Pillars of Hercules, right? And that's when they started shaking and rocks came down and all that stuff. And broke up all the ships and stuff. And they tell you that it's the land of the gods. This is where we were. We're the gods. We are superior to them. And right now we're in a low state. And they want to keep us there. Because when the Most High bring us back to the state that we were in, and it's pretty much going to be just using, being reconnected with the ley lines, you know what I'm saying, knowing how to use the power of the ley lines, you know, because we know how to tap into the power of the earth. And once we do that, it's on and popping. And that's when he talks about you going to run and not get tired. You'll be thrust through and you won't bleed or none of that. It's going down. They worry. They know sooner or later, one of us is going to be given that key. And when we get that key, it's on. Because once we connect right back with the earth, when we connect back with this plane, that's when all we're going to be able to use the animals, the dragons and everything, because then we'll be able to communicate with them. Right now, we too wicked. We can't do nothing. Because we worried about stupid stuff. Like pocketbooks, shoes, cars, glasses, pieces of paper with tattoos on it. Dumb shit. You're rich. You're rich. Money cannot make you live forever. You know what I'm saying? Money can't heal you. Money can't do shit for you. But put you up against your brothers and your sisters. And this is the problem. This is why the Most High says you got to tear this place down. They're financial because we lean on their money too hard. So he's going to make us lean on him. And right now, it's a separation going on. You getting the wheat and the tares is getting separated. Right now. And that shot ain't no mark of the beast. That shot is pretty much almost a determine to find out who believes in the Father and who don't. Now, the ones that was forced, like a child or something like that, that's a different story. But if you sit there and say, I can't take care of my family, and you bought that, bro, or sis, you bought that. You better repent like a motherfucker, like the day is the time. You better repent like something wrong with you, and you better start detoxing and trying to find some natural herb that we do have that can repair your damn DNA. Because everything they do can be reversed. There's nothing they can do that's permanent. There's no such thing. We were taken from the earth. So we was taken from the earth. There's something in the earth that can fix you. So, know this. At the end of the day, y'all. At the end of the day. Right now, this is a determination. If you are for him or not. And at this point, these people are just panicking, rushing, losing their damn minds, trying to get rid of many of us as they can. That's all they doing. It ain't nothing special going on. That's all they doing. They just trying to get rid of as many of us as they can. That's all. And seeing if they can get a lot of us to side with them and try to go up and fight the Most High. You know, when he go to kick their ass off this land. You know what I'm saying? That's all, y'all. That's all. It's not, they don't have no power. You don't listen to these dudes talking about the Illuminati, man. Illuminate my nuts. Excuse my French, but I'm sorry. I didn't even mean to say that. Because there's women listening. But, like, no. Like, you sound stupid. Them damn Illuminati. A bunch of damn old-ass frail white men. Man, fuck out of here. Excuse my French, but yeah, forget that. You tripping. Like, I'm not, man. You ain't getting that off on me. I'm not going for it. Because I ain't dumb. And I ain't calling nobody on it if you are going for it. Dumb, but, yeah, listen. Listen to your father. Stop listening to man. Man don't know shit. Man, the only thing they doing, they taking everything we saying and twisting it and twisting this up. That's all they doing, man. They don't have no power, y'all. How you gonna ask somebody that don't have no power to save you when he can't even save his damn self? You know what I'm saying? Like, think about that. How you gonna ask somebody to save you that can't save themselves? Explain that one. I want somebody to tell me that. How? They can't say they self. When this thing get to pumping, how they gonna say they self, y'all? Huh? When that judgment drop for real, and you start to hear the noise of that pestilence, or whatever it's gonna be, them zombies, whatever it's gonna be, huh? How they gonna say they self? So you shouldn't be listening to a bunch of idiots talking stupid. You know what I'm saying? These people can't save nobody. Man, where all my books go? They can't save. Yo, look how junky my car is. Y'all look at all these damn tools. Well, it's not really junky, but damn, cousin, you threw my book all the way back here? Shit. Hey, my cousin with me today. Wait, well, I'm missing a book. Come on, Verge. Yeah, I'm getting irritated. I hope he ain't drop. Man, and it's the good book too, y'all. Oh, I'm gonna be mad. I hope he ain't lose my book, guys. Cause you know I'm gonna be upset. It's supposed to be under my seat. Where is my book? See? That's why I don't like putting people on my car. This is why. Or my truck. Got my book, say it. Tell me you got it. Like, hope you ain't let my book fall out the car, man. Cause I'm a bit hot. Y'all hear me? Cause that's that one with the white slaves. I don't see my book, guys. Guys, I don't see my book. Nope, I don't see my book, y'all. I'm gonna have to call him, cause I hope he got my book. Oh no, here it is. Oh my God, I was about to have a baby, y'all. Look, y'all, I was about to lose it. Man, you left your water, your bottles all up in my car. Man, no respect. No respect for the Bentley. Conquistadors. Even though I showed y'all this. This the one I was reading the other day. That last video I did. Well, bam. Barbarian cruelty. Eyewitness account. White slavery under the Moors. So that's who was here. That's why you can find a lot of this stuff here, because they were the ones that put us in captivity first. See, we went under captivity under several nations in this landmass, in this and it was way over 400 years, because you got to think about this. Southern Kingdom was taken down in the 1200s. That's Ireland, Britain, those land masses on the other side of the pond. They were taken down first, so they took down the kingship first. Then they invaded Africa, which then in Africa they just started invading other land masses, and then once they got their dough up and everything, then they came over here and invaded this land. You know what I'm saying? Because if you even like the book I got with the fourth part, when it's talking about that when they started invading, right? When a Palestinian man, when they invaded Palestine, he said they look like ghosts. He said he said it's a strange people that he never seen before. They got strange customs. He says they capture. He said they capture like a couple people before they go to war with them, and they kill them and they drink their blood. They have a ceremony and drink their blood. Who does that? Who drinks people's blood, man? Y'all know who do that? Yeah, exactly. Because right now they drinking babies' bloods. You know what I'm saying? These devils. So, listen. Y'all gotta pay attention to what's going on. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna turn this around. even though I'm on the car. But all right, hold on. So I was told in my spirit, I was told to crack this joint, right? Crack it to a page and just start reading from there. Alright, so I just cracked to a page. Alright, so the page I cracked to is called Spring. The tide turns. Hold on. So let's see what they talking about, y'all. Alright, let's see. Alright, so here I'm gonna show y'all the picture. Y'all can see the picture. Alright. You can tell that those are Negroes by the hair. Alright, and I'll show you how the front. So you can tell that those are Negroes. You see that's a Negro. You probably try to make them look like them Canaanite Mexicans, those Canaanites. Alright, so we got a small caption under that picture I just showed y'all. It says, reduced in number by the war, sickness, and hunger, the Wampanoag under Anawan was forced to move almost daily as colonial soldiers sought them in the closing days of King Philip's War. So, you know what? Let me backpedal. I know somebody that's a Wampanoag. Alright, yeah, look at that picture. Somebody dead. The devil killed him, and then you got a coon right behind him holding his gun. Alright, so it says, this is one of the better known depictions of King Philip's death, the result of a surprise attack at dawn by the party under Benjamin Church. Philip fell in Church's words upon his face in the mud and water with his gun under him, courtesy of the Hafen Refer. I don't know. Hafen Refer Museum of Anthropology, the Brown University, of course. All right, so you know they King Philip was a indigenous king. All right, just so you know that. All right, so let's go. On 2 occasions, August 1st and 3rd. You know, my sisters was born August 2nd. I got 2 twin sisters. They was born August 2nd. And I was born July 3rd. All right. 1st and 2nd, Church and his band spotted the most elusive prize, Philip, and nearly killed him. Instead, they managed to capture a number of the Wampanoag, including Philip's wife, Wutnika Nuska. All right, and a 9-year-old son, whom authorities sold into slavery. I thought they were selling Africans, you know, the ones that they stole off boats. Yeah, us. They took us off boats. Sold into slavery after much debate among the clergy. Oh, so the church sold a 9-year-old child into slavery. Let me read that again, because, you know, the church don't do nothing. So, Philip and nearly killed him. Instead, they managed to capture a number of Wampanoag, including Philip's wife, Nikanuska, and 9-year-old son, whom authorities sold into slavery after much debate among the clergy. So much debate among the church. So we sell this nigga. Maybe we should use him as ransom to get King Philip. No, we gonna sell him like we sell everybody else. because they don't have a regard for the child of young. Ooh, let's get that. Hold on. Let me go get my Bible. All right, let me just keep going. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I quote the scripture. It said, and they won't have regard for the woman of age or the young child. Right there, show you they don't have no regard for a 9-year-old. They sold them into slavery. After the clergy was debating on it, because they probably was trying to think of some strategy and say, let's put this motherfucker in captivity. Okay. On August 6th, a group of Towton men captured about 24 of Wampanoag and forced the body of Witamu in Metaposit, present-day Somerset. All right. Well, I'm gonna read this caption. That's the picture I showed you the first time. So it says, I think I did read it to y'all, right? Did I? Yeah. I read it. Yeah, I read that to y'all already. This is in Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania, 1842. But I'll show it to you again. This is right here. Alright. Yeah, matter of fact, I left that phone up. And look, them bastards sneaking right up on them. Alright. Massachusetts. She had apparently slipped from a raft and drowned while trying to escape pursuit. Yeah, right. Who the fuck slips from a raft and drowns? Hold on. Yeah, who like, so you telling me you can't fall out of a boat and swim? So you telling me that these indigenous our people lived in this land all this time and not one of them decided to try to swim? Like, come on, you see how they lie? So she slipped and drowned to escape pursuit. Witamu's body was mutilated and her head decapitated, but I thought she slipped. You don't get mutilated by falling in the water unless there's some piranhas in there. But why would they even retrieve the body? You know what I'm saying? Mutilated and decapitated her head on a pole on Towton Green. So they did this to a woman. They raped her, beat her down, cut up her skin, cut her head off, and put her on the pole in front of their city or whatever it was. Yeah, but y'all voting for these motherfuckers. I don't care if it was 300, 400, 500 years ago. They're the same people. On August 11th, Church and his party, now resting on Aquidneck Island, received the information that would end the war in southern New England. One of Philip's men, Alderman, whose brother may have been killed by Philip for suggesting surrender, was now willing to lead the English to the Sachem's camp, hidden in a swamp on the southern side of Mount Hope. There, on the morning of August 12, 1676. 1776, they signed some kind of declaration of their fake independence. Yep. So 1676, Church's men surprised Philip and his people. You notice that it's always one of our own to sell out our people because of some shit their people doing. So you up here talking about, let's surrender, let's just let them do what they gonna do. But you see, they go and they kill you after you surrender. After you become a Christian, they still kill you. They rape you. Man, come on, man. Like, it's better off being dead than to go through that. Like, shit, that's what I'm saying, man. And I'm telling you, man, when this thing kick off and
And we got one of these suckers, like, man, he got to go. I'm telling you, I see anybody show a sign of weakness or a sign that they just want to, what they call, I just want to live. You out of here. I'm gonna get you right the fuck up out of here, because you're not doing the will of the Most High. You wanna be a bitch. Excuse my French, but that's what you want to be. You want to be a little fucking pussy. But all right, let's keep it moving. Excuse my French again, y'all. I'm sorry, but this stuff pisses me off, man. You see all the stuff they doing, and Philip, he's seen it. That's why he fighting them. They taking your shit, taking your land, killing, raping your kid. Man, come on, man, putting your kids in slavery. And this dickhead talking about let's surrender. Man, no, you want to kill me, because maybe my death might make my people, the other people, rise up and fight. You dig? Like, this shit wild, though. All right. Philip and his people, and in the melee that followed, Philip was shot dead by aldermen. His body was decapitated and quartered, and his head was sent to Plymouth, where it was marched through the streets on August 17 and left on display. Aldermen received one of Philip's hands as a souvenir. But you want to surrender. And you don't think they would have did that if you would have gave up. They still would have killed your stupid ass. And marched your body around like they did. They devils, man. They wicked as hell. There's nothing more wicked than these people. They are the creme of la creme when it comes to being wicked. All right. So, one last mission remained for Church and his men. The capture of Philip's, venerable war leader, and Anawan, patrolling the Mount Hope in Pensacola. I can't say that word. Church captured several Wampanoag parties, soon learning the whereabouts of Anawan. On the evening of August 28, 1676, Church's militia reached the Squannacook Swamp in present-day Rehoboth, Massachusetts. See, this is another thing, too. You see how they changed these names? We need to get the original names of these places, because that'll lead us to Jerusalem. Yeah, that would lead us to Jerusalem. Might not say Jerusalem, but it'll lead us to that holy city, that area. All right. Now, where was I at? Okay. There, Church and his men silently. Church and his men silently descended the face of the rocky cliff, completely surprising Anawan and his party, with Philip dead. With Philip dead and English patrols relentlessly searching the area, Anawan and his band agreed to surrender. Let's see if they treat them right. Let's see. They might lie and sit there and say they ain't do shit to him, but I doubt it. I seriously doubt it, but that's just because he surrendered. Alright. Where was I at? Philip dead. Alright, relentlessly searching the area. Anawan and his band agreed to surrender. The following day, Victor and Victim, that's her name? Victor and Victim marched into Taunton despite Church's wishes. Anawan was sent to Plymouth and later executed. Why was he executed? He gave up. Alright. Philip and his death truly marked the end of an era. During the fall of 1676, several small expeditions were launched in the southern colonies to eliminate any remnants of native power. Huh? Oh, yeah. Did I stutter? Or should I read that again? Yeah, let's read that again. During the fall of 1676, several small expeditions were launched in the southern colonies to eliminate any remnants of native power. Yeah, right there. Quannapan, the chief lieutenant of Kanachit at the Great Swamp Fight was shot. Swamp Fight was shot at Newport on August 25th. Tispaquin, Philip's brother-in-law, surrendered to church at Agawam, present-day Wareham, Massachusetts. It's something y'all should pay attention to. Wareham, Massachusetts, on September 6th, on assurance that his life will be spared. Plymouth officials overruled church guarantee beheading. Huh? Oh, wait a minute. What happened? Let me read that again, because he surrendered and they had an agreement, right? So let's read that again. On September 6th, on assurance that his life would be spared, Plymouth officials overruled church's guarantee, beheading Tispaquin and selling his wife and son into slavery. A similar fate befell Monaco, who surrendered to Major Richard Waldron of New Hampshire upon the promise of amnesty, and was promptly shipped to Boston, where he was hung on September 26, 16. So wait a minute. So what happened there? Wasn't that a treaty? Wasn't that an agreement that was made between two men? And what did they do? Break it, like they always fucking do. So now you know why that dude was fighting. And I would have killed that bastard too if he would have said, let's surrender. Look what they did. They sold his wife and his son into captivity, and they hung him. Like, get the fuck out of here. Wimp. And Shoshini. This sound like what they would call a Japanese name. Shoshini, right? You gotta wonder where they be getting these names from. Who had delivered Matunes to the English. So two of our people delivered one of our people. Likewise, fell victim to Waldron's treachery. You see this shit? So just like now, just like I'm saying, all you dumb motherfuckers that's sitting there riding with these people, helping them destroy your people, let's just say they succeed. I'm just making a point. I'm just saying. You think they gonna you think you gonna survive? Nah, they gonna get rid of you too. Cause you gonna have babies. Like, man, come on. Wake up. Fell to Waldron's treachery and were executed at Boston. They killed both of them, even the ones they had working for them. That's what I'm talking about. Why? To take the power, to take the land. Also, in September, Tutu's son and his one remaining son escaped capture and attempted to reach their camp near present-day Mattapoisett, Massachusetts. Both Tutu's son and the boy died soon after. As late as December 1676, a band of natives trying simply to stay alive was captured near Rehoboth in Maine. This was on my birthday. The July 3rd treaty proved to be fragile on August 11, 1676, the day before Philip's death. Squando led an assault on Cleves Neck. What is this? At Falmouth, present day Portland. You see these names? They changed the names of the city. So Portland is called Falmouth. Present day Portland, Maine, and captured and killed 34 English, leading to an abandonment of the general area. Them pussies ran. On August 13, Richard Hammond's trading post in present day Woolwich was raided. You see that? That's Woolwich. That's where it came from. Was raided. Hammond was killed, and a number of others taken captive in the raid. Also, that month, an ancient settlement of Pemaquid, Maine, was abandoned and burned to the ground. No, they saved the ancient settlement and saved the artifacts. Yeah, they kept the artifacts, anything that was valuable to them, and they burnt the fucking place to the ground like they do. Man, y'all better wake the hell up. From there, a warrior bands split. One group traveled north, and the other paddled to Arrowsick, where the next day Thomas Clark and Thomas Lake fortified trading post was overran and destroyed. Y'all people was jumping on their ass, right? By late August 1676, the country east of Scarborough. Yeah, is that country? Yeah, it's country. What the hell? Okay, east of Scarborough was deserted by the English on September 3rd. A group of men having gone by Monjoy's Island, present day Peaks Island. So Peaks Island is called Monjoy. Yeah, I'm gonna sit back. I'm gonna write all this down too. To obtain Peaks Island, to obtain badly needed sheep were ambushed and wiped out in 1 month. The 19th century historian William Williamson reported 15 leagues of coast eastward of Casco Neck were laid waste. Good. This humiliating losses prompt Boston authorities to place 360 men under Major Rich Worden, whose job it was to strengthen Maine's settlements and crush the native military. These were probably a couple men running around killing the shit out of their asses because these bastards came and took their homes, murdered, raped their wives, probably raped them, and put their wives and children into hard bondage. Like, get the fuck out of here. You see what I'm saying? And if you notice, right, all this stuff is happening when? 1600s. When did I say them motherfuckers popped up out of nowhere? 1800s. This 1676, so around that time. I'm close. You see what I'm saying? This shit's crazy, man. Defenses. Hold on. I'm looking for where I left off. Okay. Native military. Throughout the region, defenses were improved, including the addition of Fort Loyal at Portsmouth, New Hampshire, Casco Neck, supervised by Benjamin Church. However, Waldron, much like Mosley and Talcott before him, unleashed an all-out assault on the native population that failed to distinguish between belligerent and friend, warrior and non-combatant. Among others, outraged his policies sanctioned An English sailor capture of 12 friendly Micmac at Cape Sable who sell into slavery brought the remaining Eastern Abenaki into the war. So see what I'm saying? Some of our people wasn't even on that bullshit, fighting, but they made them fight. So that's what I'm saying. These motherfuckers was causing problems. You see what I'm saying? He didn't even fucking care if they did or they didn't. He just said, I'm gonna go kill as many of these fucking Aboriginal niggas I can find. That's what he was doing. And then, like right now, you got a fucking people that has nothing to do with this land claiming our history, talking about it was them, knowing like fucking hell ain't had shit to do with their asses. That's just to show you. It's like, listen, just like Judah be saying, and all the other brothers that's on the same page with us. We all saying the same shit. That Psalms patches about this them coming in as a tumult. This shit real, yo. Look at this shit. The Most High's words is speaking to you. Like, listen to the shit these bastards are doing. And then you got a whole nother people that ain't got shit to do with this, literally. Know like hell this ain't their history, but they saying, yeah, it was ours. Yeah, we did this. And just to show you all these motherfuckers is wicked. And then you wonder why he gonna destroy every last people that has something to do with it. You wonder why. All right, what was that? Brought into slavery. The remaining Eastern Abenaki into the war. Waldron himself contributed one particularly treacherous act. This motherfucker was vicious. On September 6th, the day Captains William Harborne and Joseph Seal arrived at Dover, because it looked like a while, but it ain't. Dover, with about 400 troops. Nearly 400 Abenaki also arrived, hoping for an end to hostilities and believing they were to take part in a treaty of peace. Feigning goodwill, Waldron convinced them to participate in a military exercise. You hear this shit, boy? In which the Abenaki were to fight a mock battle. So it was a made-up battle, a fake battle against the English. During the exercise, Waldron had the natives fire together into the air. Immediately, they were surrounded by the English and disarmed. About 200 of these warriors were sent to Boston, where they were either killed or sold into slavery. Maine historian William D. Williamson expressed the controversial nature of this act when he wrote, "The priority of this unprecedented course was a subject which divided the whole community. Some applauded, some doubted, some censored, but the government approved." Who approved? Who? The government approved of it. So the bullshit he just pulled and did all that shit to 200 men, the government approved of it. But right now, you listening to your government telling you to put some experimental shit in your body. Some shit that you know in your fucking heart that they trying to kill you. But just simple as going over to putting that shit in your body. You crazy. On September 8th, 1676, and this is happening in one fucking year, y'all. Troops under Captain Seal, Hawthorne, and Hunt, now anxious to do battle. Did y'all just hear what I said? They were anxious. They wanted to kill. To do battle, marched into Dover, that's Delaware, to Black Point, present-day Scarborough, Maine. Well, maybe it ain't Delaware. Okay. With with nothing but frustration to show for their efforts. Frustration turned into fear in October 1676, when the fort at Black Point was surrendered to Mug Hegan without a fight. This, in addition to the burning of Blue Point the prior year, completed the destruction of Scarborough. So these motherfuckers came and they wanted to fight, and they got frustrated when they didn't find one. So if they seen any innocent person, believe they died that day. The capture of Black Point caused a stir throughout Massachusetts Bay as the English watched the war, which had supposedly ended with Philip's death, creep further south. Did they? He said it supposedly ended with Philip's death, right? It don't sound like it ended at all, right? It sounded like they just kept going. On October 8th, 1676, Mug attacked Wells, attempting a similar ploy to that at Black Point. Undaunting, the settlers held fast, and Mug retreated after killing 2 persons, wounded a third, and slaughtering 13 cattle. This motherfucker got mad and killed animals because he couldn't deal with it. You see what I'm saying? So our people held the line. He couldn't deal with it, so he got mad and killed 13 cattle. See, they not gonna write. They not gonna write what happened. So they just gonna write it like he killed 13 animals. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So y'all know what that was. You know that motherfucker got mad and just started killing the animals, right? So right there, that show you our power. These motherfuckers came for a fight. Our people were settlers, and what happened? Ran down on their asses. So I'm trying to tell you, man, we are powerful if we come together. We do that, it's over for them. But we so stupid. We run around killing each other for pocketbooks with a white man name on it, shoes with a white man name on it, money with a white man's face on it. Yeah, the paper with the tattoos that's also destroying your trees. What else we doing? For their social media, the internet, we're doing all this horrible shit for shit that don't even belong to us. It doesn't matter. It's worthless, but you want to kill your brother for it. Why don't you go kill them for it? But you know they'll come after you, right? There ain't nobody gonna come after you for killing your brother, right? You know, I bet you this will make these little bastards stop killing. If you get one of these little young boys kill somebody, and the whole neighborhood come together and catch his ass and stone him to death in the corner, I bet you they stop killing each other then. Read the law to them too. Let them know that we keeping the Most High law and stone his ass to death. And everybody keep quiet. Nobody tell nothing. And if the mom got to say, stone her ass too. Because what she doing, she's supporting a fucking murderer. She's supporting somebody that's breaking the Most High's law. Now, there's a such thing as you can kill somebody if they're wrong, but they gotta that whatever law they break, most of the time you gotta take it to the priest and let them hear it, and then they make a decision on both sides. So they ain't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? But let's keep it moving, right? Alright. He was mad. He killed 13 motherfucking cattle, y'all. That motherfucker had a problem with that one, right? Alright. On November 1st, Captain Seal and Hawthorne set out to attack the Indian fort, Ossipee, in New Hampshire, to which it was believed Androscoggin, Pigwacket, and other Abenaki had retreated. The winter had come on fast, and the expedition marched through deep snow and through streams not yet frozen. The soldiers reached the fort, found it empty, and proceeded to burn it. That's all they do. God damn, these motherfuckers are evil. They then began the long march back, returning on January 9th without having encountered a single native. Mug used his victory of Black Point and the unease of English authorities to initiate a peace mission to Boston. And so you burned down an empty fucking fort and you talking about your victory. What victory, nigga? Like, come on, y'all. Like, this shit wild, y'all. Alright. Okay, so Mug uses, I read that, in English authorities to initiate. Alright, I got that. So, the result harkened back to Phillips Towton Agreement. Mug was forced to accept terms entirely favorable to the English, right? Because when they make treaties, it ain't for our benefit, it's for their dumbass benefit. This included a return of all English captives, reparations paid to the English for all damages done in the war, government control of sale of ammunition, and a promise that Madakawandu and his Penobscot would take up arms against other natives if they persist on waging war. This lopsided agreement virtually ensured that the war would drag on. This is some bullshit right here, y'all. Y'all heard what I just said? Y'all heard what I just read? Y'all heard that? So they got our people paying them reparations, right? For them starting a war. They started the war. And then when you read in the fucking contract for this so-called ceasefire, it's not. It's actually saying we gonna keep attacking y'all, but we gonna use your people to do it this time. Dog, I'm telling you. And I bet you we couldn't read it. I bet you most of us couldn't read it. As settlements in Massachusetts and Rhode Island went about the task of rebuilding, violence in Maine spilled into 1677. In February, Boston replaced 140 English and 60 friendly natives under Walden's command. On February 21st, the skirmish with Squando near Falmouth and then reached Arrowswick, where half of the party set about establishing a garrison. It was also here that they found the body. Wait a minute, where was I at? I'm sorry, y'all. My cat came up behind me, scared the shit out of me. That they found the body of Thomas Lake, perfectly preserved despite his death earlier in the winter. Lake was taken to Boston and buried at Copp's Hill burying ground. The others went ahead on February 16th to Pemaquid, where Walden attempted to negotiate a ceasefire with disastrous results, and instead established a second garrison. Wow. In April, Simon, the Yankee Killer, led raids against York, where 7 English were killed. Have y'all noticed something? Most of the indigenous has what they call English names, because these people didn't have these names first when they came here. They are a different race, so they had the names they had. Those names, they stole those names. All these names they using, they stolen names. Y'all talking about, don't call me that. That man, y'all, listen. Read before you say open your mouth. That's the best thing to do. Alright. The Simon the Yankee Killer led raids against York, where 7 English were killed, and against Wales, where Captain Benjamin Swett lost 3 soldiers in the ambush. On May 16th, natives under Mug Hegan again led siege to Jocelyn's garrison at Black Point. This time, however, Mug would lose his life in the siege. My fault. Lose his life, and the siege would be broken. The natives withdrew, sending 5 canoes of warriors back to Wales and York, where 7 more English were killed. I'm gonna finish this page, yo, and I'm gonna look into some other stuff, and I'm gonna read some more. But matter of fact, I might hunt through this book a little bit. This thing heavy. And listen, when I first got this, John, I didn't want to read it. I didn't. I don't know why I didn't want to read it, but now I guess it's time. I think Dad was like, listen, crack that book open, boy. You know what I'm saying? In April, Simon the Yankee Killer. Did I read that yet? Yeah, let raids. Same English killed Walter. Yeah, I think I did. Did I read this? Yeah, I read it. Okay. On June 29th, Captain Benjamin Sweet, Lieutenant James Richardson, and 240 raw recruits from Boston arrived at Black Point with orders to strengthen and hold the garrison. Almost immediately, natives ambushed and killed 60 of their number. Also, during the summer of 1677, the natives stole 20 English fishing boats, mostly belonging to residents of Salem, Massachusetts, in the water. Okay, where was that? In the water of Maine, Massachusetts Bay, sent a warship manned by 40 sailors to recapture the fleet. The task was made easy by the fact that the Indians had stolen everything of value and abandoned the ships. In August 1677, the war in Maine came to an abrupt end, but only through the initiative of the British Crown. Oh yeah, after you stole it, motherfucker. The British Crown. And then only acting in the larger context of its European interests. The Duke of York, fearful that the war might allow the French to seize his colonial holdings in the Sagadahoc province, authorized Governor Andros to act. Andros, also seeking ways to expand his power, wasted no time in sending an armed expedition to Pemaquid with orders to build a fort occupying the land and reopen trade. The New York expedition, finding the natives pacific and tranquil, began talks that led to the exchange of captives and gave Maine warriors the first hope of real peace. The fall and winter went by peacefully, and on April 12, 1678, English and natives signed the Treaty of Casco, formally ending the hostilities in Maine. The terms offered by the Crown were far better than Mughegan had been forced to accept in Boston. They included the return of all captives without ransom, and that each English family in Maine extended an annual quit rent payment on one peak of corn of the Abenaki. The authorities at Boston were appalled by the document, which ended the last chapter of King Philip's War, but did little to erase the enmity between English and the Algonquin and northern England, northern New England. Yeah, New England, right? You know why it's new? Because they took it and they changed everything. In practical terms, the natives found English actions little changed by the treaty. Exactly. Hatred festered on both sides, and in the end, it took a series of wars and decades of fighting to finally insert the dominance of one side over the other. And the only reason why they got the dominance is because of what the Father gave us to them in their hands. That's the only reason why. They wouldn't have shit right now if the Most High ain't do that. That's all I'm saying, y'all. You dig? So, I just wanted y'all to hear that real quick. I'm about to pray real fast, y'all, and get the, doing what I do. No TV for me. I'm gonna sit here, crack me a couple books open, get my read on. If I find something nice, like what I just read to y'all, and that was just me opening the book, and just show you how wicked they are. And it proves to you that they took this land from us, and they are the ones that put us in slavery. They put indigenous aboriginals in slavery, not no damn African. So get that shit out your head. Don't let nobody come to you talking about some you African. You not a damn African. You're an aboriginal. You're a Hebrew. You're a son and daughter of the Most High, the living power, and that's all you ever gonna be. You keep talking about you something else, you ain't gonna never gain nothing from the Father, because He's not gonna give you no wisdom, because you don't even have wisdom. You ain't thinking. So I hope y'all enjoyed that. I'll scream at you guys later. Shalom.